Welcome back, guys, for another one. And today, we're not going to be doing anything normal. We're going to be watching a TV show because I have nothing else to do. Because we're going to be watching an old classic show called Inspector Gadget. Now, Inspector Gadget was an old cartoon show that came out in 1982 and actually ended in 1986. It was basically about a half-human, half-cyborg machine kind of police officer, but he had these gadgets that he could use them to solve various different problems. He always had his niece around, Penny, who was also a kid genius, basically Albert Einstein, but a kid. In this episode, it turns out that the inspector and his niece, Penny, are in Scotland right now. As the inspector says,
this is where they make Scotch tape, you know.
Also, they have a dog, and I have no idea what the dog's name is because they don't really say in the show. You know what we'll call him? We'll call him the Comic Relief Dog. Apparently, as the show is stating, Penny is actually super obsessed with the myth that there is a monster in the lake. There's a lake monster.
Don't be ridiculous. There are no such thing as monsters.
Here we're introduced to the villain of the show, Dr. Claw. It's very, very creative. Dr. Claw is really invested in taking out Inspector Gadget, and that's why you see this snake thing is attacking them. But of course, the inspector doesn't really think that it's a snake thing. He just thinks the engine is overheating. Nice job, Inspector.
The engine's overheating again.
But thanks to the Comic Relief Dog, you don't have to worry about that snake thing, eh, Inspector?
I don't see anything.
Brain?
Oh. The name is Brain. They call the dog Brain. You wouldn't get that impression. Quick, Penny, roll up your windows! Oh. Ooh. That was a close one. Inspector Gadget believes that the engine is overheating, and I'm not even kidding. He's just started looking for a book called The Book That Tells You What to Do.
Now where's that book that tells you what to do?
While he's looking for this book, he also keeps driving and almost kills everyone in the car.
It's here somewhere.
But thankfully, Penny saves the day again.
It says pull over and stop.
Ha! You really solved that one, Inspector. You're a real genius. Use the old noggin. The old thinker.
Say, this road has certainly gotten smaller.
Wow. What an astute observation, Inspector. So it turns out when they were in that sheep field, the chief of police actually found them dressed up as a sheep for some reason. And apparently this fancy pants scientist, he's investigating the lake monster.
Read this note. And look at this picture.
Professor Thumpkin has just arrived in Scotland to search for the lake monster. Dr. Claw will try to kidnap him. Your mission is to protect the professor from the forces of mad.
And Dr. Claw obviously wants to, So while the inspector was driving, Dr. Claw pulls the old switcheroo and switches the signs up. So then, the inspector's self-driving car accidentally gets confused and takes the wrong direction. Nice commentary on self-driving cars, 1980s cartoon. Ha!
Wowzers, this road needs a lot of work.
Alright, that's unreal. Like, come on, his dumb car just decides to drive off a cliff. You look at him. Look at his face. He's completely fine with it. Look at that. He's gonna kill 20 people. He's about to just go in on that parade. No, that is not okay. This is not a kids' cartoon. This is inappropriate for our youth. You can't. No.
These people are not very friendly, Penny.
Aha, not very friendly, eh? Well, you almost killed 20 of them. Who does this guy think he is?
Professor Thumpkin is supposed to be right here. There's no sign of him or his mobile laboratory.
He's probably just going for a walk.
He's just going on a walk. He's walking his equipment. Equipment need exercise too.
Why would he take the whole lab?
It's just just a suspicion, but I think the professor's disappeared.
It's just a suspicion. But based on what I'm seeing, the professor isn't here. So what I'm thinking is that the professor isn't here. It's just a suspicion. Just a suspicion. I don't know if it's true.
Penny, you wait at the hotel. I'm going to look for him.
Okay, Uncle Gadget, be careful. Keep an eye on Uncle Gadget, Brain, but don't let him see you. I'm going to set up a radar computer on the far side of the lake and see if I can locate that monster.
I'm sorry. I don't think Penny has the manpower to set up a radar computer across the lake. Where did she even get it? Where did she even get the computer? Did she just go in the car and then pick up the computer from the car and walk all the way to the other side of the lake? Why can't she do it on this side of the lake? And besides, why is she sending the comic relief dog to go check up on Inspector Gadget? It doesn't make sense.
Professor Thumpkin wanted to see what was in the lake. If someone wants to see, he has to get up high. Therefore, Professor Thumpkin must be up a tree.
Using his incredible thinking and problem-solving skills, the inspector deduces the fact that since the professor is not here, he must be up a tree.
Come down this minute. I know you're up there.
Yes. Look as we see the inspector in his natural habitat. He's trying to coax someone out of a tree. It's probably mating season.
He must be up another tree.
Well, if he's not up that tree, he must be up another one. It's not like there's any other places that he could be up high. It's not even like there's any other places that he could be. This is really perplexing. So it turns out that the comic relief dog decided to dress up like an old man, and it confused poor Inspector Gadget. And he actually thought it was the inspector that got tangled up.
Now for my Gadget camera. The camera never lies. Look at that. Why, it's horrible. What if it's captured the professor?
The camera never lies. I knew pigeons were a work of the government. I knew birds are fake. You never see them while the government is shut down, and that's a fact. That is a fact.
Don't worry, Professor.
Gosh, there's another one. I hope Brain is watching Uncle Gadget.
Either that fish has a driver's license, or I'm on.
But actually, Inspector, I think the fish actually got a license.
Brain, look behind you.
So the comic relief dog decides to jump in after Inspector Gadget, because obviously the comic relief dog knows that Inspector Gadget is made out of cyborg stuff, and he would likely die in underwater. And but of course, the inspector doesn't realize that because obviously, Inspector Gadget. Let's just say that Inspector Gadget's not exactly the sharpest brick in the taco. Using her handy-dandy radar that she built somehow, she's only 7. How did she even? She was dumb. Anyway, she finds that the comic relief dog is actually chasing the professor, who found a way to propel himself using inflation and stuff to go. But they're actually they're being chased by the snake guy because Dr. Claw wants to capture them. Wait, that's not a monster. This is a commercial break to advertise Plex tape.
There it is. You know, there's something funny about it. It's the feet. They're tractor treads. Why, it's not real. It's a machine monster. That means someone must have built it. Dr. Claw.
All right, Penny. I see what you're doing. Quick to point fingers, eh, Penny? You just decided that it was Dr. Claw? I don't know, it could have been you. It could have been you, Penny. You just built a computer. You built a radar system. It could have been you. Don't be so quick to point fingers. Can I get a huh? So the inspector believes that Dr. Claw hid the professor inside the cave. So he goes inside to investigate the cave. But little does he know that it's actually the mouth of a beast, a robotic beast that, for all we know, maybe Penny built it.
I'm coming, Professor!
It could be a trap. Maybe Penny is Dr. Claw. Now that would be a twist. Surprisingly enough, though, the inspector actually finds the professor. He finds the professor inside the cave. So, like the genius he is, Inspector Gadget decides to use one of his go-go gadgets to blast open the door and part the C's that we call the door. He wants to open the door, basically. He uses his laser, but it doesn't go so well because, as you can see, it's blowing up the entire thing.
Hello there.
Ah, Professor Pumpkin, I presume. No problem. A quick slice with my gadget laser. Hey-ya!
Couldn't we just sit here and wait?
Nonsense. Inspector Gadget never waits.
Nonsense! Patience isn't a virtue. Patience is fake. Patience is just set up by the government. It's all completely a lie. It's completely a lie. Completely a lie. It's not even real. It's completely fake. It's completely fake. That's what they want you to learn in school. That patience is good. Patience is good. But as the inspector says, never wait. Never wait. Always not wait. Patience is fake. The inspector blows up the whole thing unknowingly. But no worries. No worries. No worries. Because Inspector's here to fix it. He's gonna fix the thing that he broke. It doesn't even matter who owns it. He's gonna fix it. Could be Dr. Claw owns it. He's gonna fix it. So don't even worry. Don't even worry about calling that repairman because he's got it covered. He's Inspector Gadget, repairman.
Besides, I think I found the computer connection. A delicate little twist of the gadget wrench.
Oh no!
See? No need to be alarmed with Gadget on the job.
And it's coming this way. Out of my way, mad cat.
Wow, would you look at that? You see that? Inspector Gadget fixed it so much that he actually made the snake thing go towards Dr. Claw. It's incredible.
Gosh, look! It's out of control! The guidance system must have shorted.
Wow. Thank you, Penny. I couldn't do without that exposition. I just really needed to know everything about the guidance system. Thank you. Thank you for that. But lucky for us, Penny infiltrated the secret monster ship spy style. And don't worry, because she shut it down too. Woo.
Challenge clear.
Chip in.
Chip in.
Chip in.
Hole in one.
Nice approach.
Nice approach.
Nice in.
Nice in.
Nice in.
Nice on.
Nice on.
Nice on.
Comes now! Made it! Now there must be a door! There! One of these must turn it off. We did it, Brain!
Gadget, you saved the professor. Well done, Gadget.
Thank you.
All that matters is you've rescued Professor Pumpkin. You're a hero.
I am? Oh, yes, of course I am. Inspector Gadget does it again.
Oh, and as always, the inspector gets all the credit for the job, eh? Well, this is what I like to say. Go, go, Gadget, hey?
Lakes are really nice.
But always remember they can be very deep, so never swim out too far.
And if you go out in a boat, make sure you've got a life jacket for each of the passengers.
And don't load too many people in one boat. That can be very dangerous.
Ah, yes, the classic, the lessons of the episode. What we were supposed to get from this episode. Thank you, Inspector. Thank you.
That's right, Brain. Most of all, don't swim in lakes with monsters.
Ah, Comic Relief Dog does it again. all honesty, it wasn't terrible. But the fact that they use the comic relief dog every second of every episode is just, it gets kind of hard to watch after a while. And, you know, it was kind of amusing though to see the inspector be an idiot the entire time. But, you know, the same jokes keep getting repeated. It's not going to be as funny. It might even get annoying after a while. That would be my only critique with this show based on the first episode. A positive aspect about this is the theme song. The theme song, if you've ever heard the theme song, you'd know it is the greatest theme song of all time. It is fantastic. I definitely recommend you go check that theme song out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. So, yeah, if you liked it, share it. And like that like button. And definitely subscribe too, because maybe I'll make more of these. You never know. Maybe if you want more, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon too to make sure you get notifications. So, yeah. So, have a nice day. Peace out. Oh, Penny, close the window! Oh!